absolute favorite weapons on Pyro. It's my go-to secondary for quite a few reasons, so let me explain to you why this is Pyro's best weapon. First of all, we need to understand that Pyro is designed to be effective at close range. His base kit has a flamethrower, shotgun, and a melee. All of these require you to be near your enemies to deal meaningful damage. However, something unique to all his flare guns is the extension of his effective range. Now, we have the ability to hit enemies way further than before. This includes snipers, the class that is practically designed to counter Pyro. Now, this is where another attribute of the flare gun comes into play. It's on fire. Well, why wasn't it like that in the intro? Anyways, the flare gun has afterburn. This has a significant impact on the weapon itself. The flare gun deals a base damage of 30 and then with full afterburn can go up to 90. Damage may be a large part of afterburn, but the way it affects snipers most is with aim punch, or in other words, flicking the crosshair of the sniper as he takes damage. Aim punch is usually minimal on every other class, but since sniper requires pinpoint aim, it can make all the difference from an instant kill to a complete miss. With this, you can shut down a major sniper sightline for a few seconds by just hitting him with the flare. This won't always work since sniper has 3 secondaries to counter this in some way, but still it counts as a viable strategy. So far the weapon seems a bit lackluster. The other flare guns have more to offer with the detonator's extra movement, the score shot's splash damage, and the man melter's extended range. So what makes the flare gun so special? It deals crits to burning players.
There's only one beer left. Rappers screaming all in our ears like we're deaf. Tempt me, do a number on the label. Beat up all the MCs and drink them under the table like it's on me. Put it on my tab, kid, however you get there. Foot it, cab it, iron horse it, you leave it on your face.
This is the stat that not only makes it one of the best weapons for Pyro, but one of the most fun too. This stat opens up a lot of possibilities for combo Pyro. You could shoot someone twice with it, or you could use your flamethrower and then switch to your flare gun to deal the extra damage at a fraction of the original time. The only problem is, it takes skill. You may be able to hit anyone with the scorch shot by just aiming in their general direction, but you're trading ease of use for extra damage. The flare gun also runs into another problem: Pyro duels. Pyro doesn't take afterburn with an exception, but usually you can't take advantage of the crits. When you use fire from your flamethrower, the flames linger for a second, so if you can get the flames to hit your enemy as you shoot your flare, you can crit them. This isn't easy, but it can get easier the more you do it. However, you wouldn't need to do all that if you had a shotgun, but the only problem with that is you can't take advantage of the extended range of the flare gun. The flare gun definitely has its upsides, with the only problem being the skill directly correlates with its effectiveness, but this is Pyro's best weapon, so how could it compare to something like the flamethrower with its high close range damage and air blast? Reliability. With the flamethrower, you need to either be close to your enemy or have them shoot a projectile, 2 things that are not in your complete control. The flare gun is comfortable in every situation: extended range, high burst damage, what is there not to love? This is what makes the flare gun Pyro's best weapon.
Yeah, that was nice, brother. All right, we got my man right here coming up on the microphone. His name is Dr. Marone.
Yo, inebriated, packing the tools, spin out my row, internationals and galley, doing the Cali, jacking a fool, Vic, watch the sack of rat shit, meet his doom, Big Harrison stays a homeroom in the back of the school, Cold War veteran, I ain't curtain over the wall defector, authentic aeronautic agility to avoid the enemy motion detectors, on the other side of fear's freedom, charismatic persona, made conspicuous by his absence, spoke French fluently with a high-pitched German accent, Soleil Monkey Bon Today, but on song, answer the pop reference to plain slang, which mixed with pig Latin, pig Latin, pig Latin.